but that's all right.
Can I take her off?
Yeah, you can take her off.
Sheep.
All right, Sheba, ready? So we are live on Facebook through my GoPro, and we are walking the Courthouse Rock trail, and it's extremely beautiful. It's a sandy trail. It's got like a lot of tropical plants and stuff. It's beautiful, and the sun's going down, so I just wanted to record this and have it because it's really cool. It's the coolest trail I've been on in a while. I'm gonna catch up to Nicole and Sheba, but we're gonna do a fast forward video all the way through this, like real quick once we're done. We got about a mile to walk, so enjoy it. And if you have questions, let me know. Hopefully they'll pop up on my phone. They don't actually pop up on the GoPro, but maybe, potentially, they will pop up on my phone. I'm not really sure. I've not done this before, so. Shoe. Okay. Sorry about that. We're back at Courthouse Rock Trail in Kentucky. Once again, it's sandy trails with incredibly cool and tropical and desert-like plants, so I wanted to film this just to have this. I'm gonna make this a fast forward video at the end when I get home, but we've got about a mile to walk, so enjoy it.
It's gonna go a lot faster for you.
Yeah, once I get it edited.
Crazy, it's so red right here, the dirt.
I know, it's really unique. Sheba, come on, baby. Keep going. Turberg.
I think there's a dog here.
There's a dog up here.
I heard somebody say, come here.
Yeah, somebody probably heard us talking to Sheba.
Hey, Sheba, come here. Why don't we leash you? Oh, too late.
Sheba.
Sheba.
Yeah, at least you're up. They got two dogs.
Don't walk anymore. Hey.
Sheba, come here.
Sheba.
Sheba.
Good girl. Sheep. You're a jerk off. Come here. Just for formalities. It has to happen. There you go. She's so cute. So are yours.
Aww. That one's got kind of like splotchies. I like it.
Yeah. She's a little splotchy.
What kind of dog is this one here?
He's an Australian Shepherd. They both are. He's just
pretty.
A little older.
Hi, buddy.
He's more interested in the dogs than anybody else. He loves animals.
My dog's more interested in like beetles.
Totally outside things. Yes.
Ooh, I like your camera.
Oh, thanks, man.
You gonna take some cool photos with your dogs?
Hopefully.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Enjoy your trip.
Hey, you guys too. Thanks.
All right, we got a mile left.
Come on,
there it is. There's the mile mark.
Come on, good girl.
Breathe it in, take it in. This is a moment we won't forget. On top of the world, here together. We hit Sheba.
Sheba tree. She's a regular trail dog.
She is. She's a real honky tonker.
She's getting sleepy. She's not that far ahead.
We got a mile left. You better figure it out. So there is one sort of bummer about this GoPro, the newest one.
What is it?
So this is the first one that's had live streaming on it, where you can connect to like YouTube and Facebook and stream live.
Yeah.
And since it's the first one to do that, I think it is, it only does 720p live streaming instead of like 1080p. All right, we're good. Let's go. Sorry.
Okay.
This will be the last attempt of doing this.
Are you good to go down that sheep?
Let's just go down the safer way. She's probably really tired. I don't want her to get like a broken leggy.
Mm-hmm.
This is the last attempt at this. This is part 3. If it fails this time, I'm just gonna record it on the GoPro and fast forward through it or whatever. But for some reason, we keep having streaming problems. When I streamed from my phone, it worked fine, but it's broken off twice now. So we're about to go into like some pretty cool areas. If it dies, I'm sorry, you won't get to see it until I post it later. Because I'm not going to screw with this. And possibly a storm could be coming in, which wouldn't be very fun to have to fuck with.
Out with you.
Yeah. The good news is, if it does fuck up, the regular GoPro version will be in 1080p instead of 720p, like the live video does.
Heck yeah.
So
Yeah, for high quality. Look, a parking sign.
Parking lot. We're still like, I don't know, 3/4 of a mile out. But
That's less. No, I take that back. That's 3 laps around the track.
racing woman.
Yeah.
Yeah, look how freaking deserty and tropical-y it is out here.
The sand that we're walking on?
Yeah. It's like completely sand, and we're freaking up in the rock cliffs.
Yeah. In Kentucky. We're in the sticks.
Kentucky. Oh yeah, it's pretty. It's really nice up here. It's not hot anymore. It's so much more nice. I'm enjoying it way more. But if anyone does any of these GoPro live videos and you have any like tethering issues from your mobile hotspot to your GoPro, please let me know. Like if I'm doing something wrong, if there's like something you can do to strengthen the signal. Because as I said, from my phone directly, there was no issues. It worked just fine. So I imagine it's a tethering issue from sending the mobile data to my GoPro or whatever. Way more complicated than it should be. Sand. These big it's like we're walking on like rocks, like there used to be a stream that came through here or something.
Yeah, because the rocks are really smooth.
Oh, look at that. Look at all the
I saw a lizard.
Saw Lizzie?
Yeah, he ran into the tree though.
That's cool. I've only seen a few, but I've been trying to admire all of like this wackiness.
Yeah, and all the dead trees up here. It's really strange. It just feels weird. Come on, Sheba. Dude.
Well, it's because they got to live their full life without the man stepping in and taking it.
So they were allowed to die naturally.
Yeah, either by old age or weather.
Yeah, weather could do it. Come on, Sheba.
Or the Ice Age.
Can I take her off the leash?
Yeah, you can take her off the leash.
Shoot.
I only want her on the leash when we're next to like big cliff droppings. Come on, Sheba. Good girl. Go. Yep, she's tired. We went on longer hikes, but not demanding hikes like this before.
Yeah. Sand.
Yeah. It just feels like we're in the desert, sort of.
Like Nevada.
Yeah, it's cool. But we're 3.5 hours south of Indy. It's so cool. Here, go up to the top. Oh, let me help her.
Good girl. Come on, doggy. Heartbeat is amazing. It's gonna feel nice.
She, I bet you immediately will lay down.
She's not staying away.
I'd be really...
Probably, like, way up there.
Mm-hmm. She's still got a spunk in her step.
Of course. She's still going.
I wonder how cool that tree used to be.
How did rocks like that get up here?
They broke off of bigger rocks, probably, or...
So you think this ridge was taller than this at one point? It's just been wearing away?
Sheba. Yeah. It's, I mean, I'm not really an expert in it, but I think that when the Ice Age happened, it feels like it all melted in super weird ways and big pieces broke off and like created big craters here and there, and
Now explain the sand.
rivers formed and closed up. Some closed up, some formed, and everything sort of shaped everything.
Yeah.
You know, sort of in unique ways. Because look at this. There are ripples in this.
Yeah.
That's formed by water. So
Right.
potentially this was underwater.
Yeah.
Or there were streams here.
True. And it's called the Red River
Even
Gorge.
even this high up. So it's ancient.
Yeah. Which gives the idea that the Red River carved all of this.
Yeah, and
What
what the
time?
Red River is now was vastly different. Or wasn't even at all the same. It maybe went a potentially different way.
Right.
Here, and then all this crazy shit happened that no one really knows.
Yeah, well, it's like the scientists hypothesized that the Colorado River carved the Grand Canyon. Over
Something
the-
something did.
They say that it was the river that did it.
Yeah.
throughout Time.
We don't know, and that's what makes it so fun and so cool. It's so ancient. The world is so much more ancient than we can fathom, I think.
I think so.
Sheba, come on, baby. Sheba.
Because you think about our lifetimes are like a speck.
So quick.
And you think like the Earth has been billions of years.
In a life, in an entire lifetime, this place won't change. It won't really look any different. Other than like a couple trees falling over and some like growing a little bit, but other than like actual landscape-wise, nothing.
Right.
Nothing changes.
But give it a billion years and it might look completely different.
I suppose unless a tornado or
A fire.
yeah. I guess I'm generalizing, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
I think this was easily one of the coolest trails I've ever been on.
It makes me glad to hear.
Yeah. Turkey Run trails are pretty cool, but this one was just exotic. It feels
is.
like.
It's weird. It just is not, you don't
Look,
get...
it's sand. We're freaking high up in the mountains. Well, cliffs. I guess they're not mountains.
Right.
Rock formation cliffs.
But you're hiking on sand and you have all these like tropical looking trees at the top of the ridges and it's just like, what?
Look at this. This sucker is so ancient. I bet a dinosaur pissed on it.
Probably. It's probably a dinosaur's like favorite tree.
Petrie. Hey, that's the name of
Yeah.
one of the dinosaurs in
Is it the little pterodactyl?
what's that movie called?
Land Before Time.
Land Before Time. Goodness gracious.
Yeah.
It is the little baby pterodactyl. I think whoever made those cartoons had a pretty awesome appreciation for Earth and dinosaurs. Get her! Get her!
Sheba!
Sheba!
Hi! Good dog.
I didn't know if we were coming up on a cliff.
I think we've pretty much passed them all.
See the ridges, the ripples in this?
Yeah. Like the water like carved it.
Mm-hmm.
And it's so smooth. Only water can do that to a rock.
Because over hundreds of years of water falling down, the pressure of it coming off of one spot to the next creates those ripples.
Right.
Over hundreds of years of water trickling from one spot to the next, hundreds of millions of pounds of water every day hitting that spot creates those ripples. It's pretty cool. Look how red this is.
Isn't it weird? This is like Alabama red.
I've never been to Alabama. I don't know.
The soil really is red. Sheba!
Sheba, where you at?
Hey!
Sheba.
She's right here. The soil really is red like that.
Just do it like this then, I suppose. All right. That's a bum. I wanted to live video the whole thing.
Yeah.
It's whatever. So if you're watching the extended portion of this video, you're gonna miss the ending on live, but this is the part where it cut off for the third time. And that's just because we're in the lushy part of it where the signal's not that great. So I'm coming to the realization that you have to have basically full LTE to do it. Because I have LTE. I had 2 bars. I have 1 bar now. But I believe every time it was past like 3, at 3 is where I think it dies. 4, it works just fine. 5, it works great. So you have to have full LTE. Which is kind of annoying because you don't have to have that when you're streaming from just your phone. Do you know which way? Are you sure?
I mean, just keep an eye on that up there and see which way it goes.
I don't know if this is right. Because I'm pretty sure I remember seeing that sign, passing that sign.
Follow you. Come on, shoot. Oh, she's gone. You're good.
Why does it do this?
I don't know.
So yeah, this is exactly what I'm talking about. Yeah, we passed this sign.
Okay.
I hope so. There might have been an identical sign like it, and I'm just thinking that.
Well, I feel like this is a camp spot, and that looks more like a trail to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go with you on that.
Well, just whatever looks more trail-like, and for me.
Okay. Well, see, that's the thing about this place. It's extremely pretty and beautiful, but I think Nicole hit it on the head when she said it's not a national park. It's just a forest. You put it better than I'm putting it.
Yeah, it's just a state forest. It's not a park.
It's not
technically a park system.
It's not a government owned.
Yeah, there's no park regulations for it because it's just forest. So it's national forest, but it's just forest.
Well, that's the problem. Is it veers
A lot.
It veers quite a bit, and there's no signs telling you anything at all. We were at a bait lure store just outside of Slade buying some fishing lures. And there was a lady in there talking to a customer. She worked there, and she was talking about this kid that had went missing. He was missing for 4 days, 3 nights.
Here?
Yeah, here in the mountains or cliffs, whatever. And everyone was looking for him. He was all over the news, all over Facebook. Like, there was all sorts of posts about this kid. No one knew where he was. There was search teams. No one could find him. And then she was talking to this guy, telling this guy about it. He knew, he had heard of it. He was a local. He knew what she was talking about. He had seen something on Facebook. And that day we were getting the lures, they found him, and they had just found him. It had been like an hour, and she had seen something on the news or a post on Facebook that they had found him, and he was just sitting up on a cliff somewhere crying.
Aww.
Just all by himself. And this lady was talking to him saying, well, she bet someone kidnapped him and got scared and put him back, is what she was telling this guy.
Why?
Because like the kid was just like hysterically crying, and I guess she knows a couple cops, and they were saying there's definitely something more to it. Like, he wasn't lost. Because apparently the kid wasn't saying anything like he was lost, but was just randomly placed somewhere that they had looked.
Right, and on a cliff, like, you think he would be down here trying to, like, get out.
However, the reason I bring it up is because it's pretty fucking easy to get lost in these woods. And that's also an option. He could have literally just been lost and crying because he had to stay out here in the night
For 3 nights?
with coyotes and bears and shit.
No food?
Huh?
Water?
Yeah.
Kid probably thought he was like done. I would think I was done.
I suppose it's possible that he could have been abducted, and brought back because the guy got, you know, chicken shit about it. Or girl. It's usually guys.
Why is that usually
Sheba!
guys?
Sheba, come on. Don't get too far ahead now, girl.
She senses the end. We are getting close.
But this is just one big trail that we hiked, and multiple veering paths with no signs. It is very possible that he could have just got lost. I don't know the whole story, but from my experience, that's my perspective. That's my perspective. Does any of this look familiar to you?
Yep.
It does?
Yeah.
All right.
We walked by those rocks and you said, like Turkey Moon.
Okay, good. Sheba. Be good, girl. Look at that. I feel sort of upset.
Why?
That we can't hike more trails.
I know.
Sheba, get back here, girl. Sheba. I think this is a part where I want her on a leash.
Sheep!
Sheba!
What?
Sheba!
Get your monkey butt over here.
It's leash time. I'm worried. You're
Come
too
here.
far ahead. Sheba!
Sheba, come here. Closer. Sheep.
Just walk up to her. Go grab her.
You're such a douchey doggy. That's what Greta does. Tries to act like, oh, there's something so important right here.
One day we'll remember to bring treats so we can control her better. I mean, honestly, I'm not even bitching because
She's doing great.
she literally just walks and pretty much obeys and doesn't get too far ahead. Very lucky to have a dog like that.
Oh, yeah, I remember seeing that pile of poop.
Dookie!
Maybe it's from a bear.
From a bear?
Imagine that bears have much bigger shits, though.
I think bears live in a little bit more lush areas.
Yeah, they don't live.
I don't see a bear up here where it can barely fit.
Right, and there's no source of water.
Huh?
There's no water source up here. Like no river.
Oh, yeah. Hold on.
Yeah.
All right, we're back. Part 4.
They missed the foresty part. This
They
is
missed
insane.
the forest part, and we're back in the sand in the tropical looking area. Looks like the bottom of a creek bed, honestly, when the water's shallow.
Oh, really?
To me.
That's cool. You would know more about creek beds than me.
I said I wouldn't do another one if it died, but we have full service, full LTE bars up
I'll
here.
let her off this.
Yeah, let her off. You can let her off. But I can't promise it won't die again.
Ooh, we're gonna make it.
Hope so. Shebe's running ahead because she can sense the end.
She knows we're close. 2 miles is a lot.
It's really not that bad. We just got lost
Yeah.
2 or 3 times because there's no signs. And in the blazing heat, and I'm wearing all black, yeah, I was getting pretty teed off.
That's probably the same you saw.
Yeah, you're right. I knew I'd seen one.
You did.
Oh, look, back in the forest.
Isn't that weird?
So it's probably gonna die. Bedrock. Yeah, we're in the forest. It's probably gonna definitely die.
But they saw the change.
They did see the change. It just completely goes from something to Indiana looking. This is what our trails look like.
Yeah.
Even the greenery changes.
Look,
The
cars.
plants and stuff. Oh, we made it!
We're out. Sheba.
Run! Run with sheep!
Go sheep.
Yes!
We made it. We're free.
Woo!
We did it. We did it. Sheba, Okay, get out of the road. Come here.
Oh man. We started here and we went do 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 do.
Yeah.
We didn't see any of that, thank God.
Yeah, this did not happen to us. We did it.
Sheba, you did it, you big lumpy.
You did it, Sheep!
You lumpy pup.
She knew exactly which car to go to.
She's going to the wrong side. Sheba, come on. Come on. Hop in. It's time to go back home.
All the way home. Wait, let me put this back seat.
Yeah, go ahead. Here, take this. I'm gonna take off my backpack and stuff.
Wow.
I love those things for how like strong they are.
They are strong. Woo! Always feels good knowing you made it back from a hike.
Yeah.
Probably have hat hair like crazy.
Get in there. Scooch in. All right, that ends our Courthouse Rock trail video. Broken up into 4 live videos.
Heck yeah.
Because the service was crap.
And pretty much our trip, because now we're driving to Indy.
Great.
Woo!
All right.
Bye.
Bye.